Welcome back. We start off our session with Alina on stage, a familiar face of her friend Siggy at the door. Siggy has spotted Leif at the table in the corner of the tavern. Most people do look at the door when Siggy enters. They just kind of give her a nod of acknowledgement and go back to their meals and talking. Some of the ones who are closer to the stage are like egging Alina on to do another song for them. And Frenick is currently just kind of holding an empty mug of ale. It was full when he sat down, and it is now gone, and hasn't been very long. What would you guys like to do?
I think I'll stand up if he's heading over towards me. I'm not sure if she. You said she spotted me. Is she headed this way or?
She kind of saw Alina, then she scanned the crowd and also saw you, and she sees Raelynn, and she doesn't immediately come over, but if you guys like acknowledge her presence, she will.
I'll head down from the stage and head towards her.
All right. You guys kind of like convene kind of at the middle, and she's going to immediately just like envelop you in this like big hug. And she's just like, what are you even do? What are you doing here? And what are you doing with him here?
Honestly, I'm not really sure.
Oh,
I mean, I know why I'm here with him. I'm not exactly sure why we're here. But what are you doing here?
well, I live here. I kind of run this place.
Now I'm extra glad we're here.
Come on, she's gonna like kind of. She doesn't really know her own strength and kind of just pushes you. She thinks it's gentle, but you kind of feel the force of her strength as she nudges you toward the table.
It's been a while. I wasn't ready to like ground myself for it.
When you guys get to the table, it is full, but then she like goes to one of the other tables and just like doesn't hesitate to drag a chair over and plop down near the end. And she just looks over all of you. What are a bunch of... I'm gonna assume all of you are nobles except you. She points at Frenick. And he's just like, I could be a noble, you don't know.
I mean, he's definitely been,
Are you
in
gonna
the
finish
noble
that joke,
bloodline
Pharaoh?
at some point.
Sorry, what did Alina say?
I was just saying, are you gonna finish that joke fail when he hesitated?
That was the player hesitating because my brain is going at 1 mile an hour today.
Took a second to buffer.
Yeah. I could see the spinning circle ahead.
It's good to see you, Siggy. It's been so long.
I almost didn't recognize you.
Time does that.
No, but really, you look different.
I don't have auburn hair anymore.
I can see that.
We match now.
Did I inspire you?
Yep.
Well, now I'm a little disappointed that Alina still has blonde hair.
Well, I just knew I could never live up to you.
She's going to like wave over some drinks, even if you guys still have ale, you're given another round for the table. Seriously though, kind of dangerous out here. What? There's something I should know about?
Look around the crowded tavern. Probably not in here.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, my office is right across the road, but you never thought you would hear that from me.
You have an office?
Yeah,
Is it a big one?
it's pretty big. Yeah.
Impressive.
Oh, by the way, Siggy, this is Nyra and Vael.
Hello.
And
Good to meet you.
Just gonna shake both of your
Frenick,
hands.
was it?
I know Frenick already.
Okay.
He's always around here.
Well, I can see why. If I had known the proprietor looks like this, I would have cleaned up a little bit.
Oh, nobles. She said.
No, that's just
Raelynn
Vael.
laughs a little too hard at that.
That laugh that I did was also in character.
All right. Well, I guess no business talk then. What have you all been up to?
Traveling around, sightseeing, the usual.
And
Lot of walking.
Kaldbor is so known for its beautiful views. The
Oh,
rocks.
come on, Siggy. The
Those
desolate
rolling
cliffs.
hills. Yeah. It's actually quite spectacular. I mean, I grew up right next to the Thunder Crags, and well, I guess I have a appreciation for rocky terrain.
Yeah, well, there are some eyesores around here lately.
Maybe a
Who
few
knows these
less.
days?
She is like, it seems like she's not entirely sure about talking about stuff with Frenick around. She like kind of eyes him up a little bit. And I think he picks up on that. And it is just like, come on, I don't even have my notepad out or anything. I'm not going to commit anything that you guys say to memory, he says. And
It's fine. It will just all end up in the epic tale he'll weave about me one day. That is what
I have like
that is what I paid you
two,
for, right?
I have like
Just
two
please make that
lines.
face.
Yes.
And what is this epic tale going to say about the rest of us, Frenick?
You were
well,
also there.
Perfect.
Well, that depends on what you do and how well you do it and how good you look doing it.
Oh, they got that one in spades.
If some of you want to go to her office to talk about things, that's all right. I can get us room and set up here tonight. If that is your concern, Miss Siggy.
I feel we should all go together. I'd hate to leave someone out of it. I'm sure conversation will happen both ways in which we both learn things.
Yeah, I want to see how nice this office of yours is.
Well, I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Sure, you notice there's like 4 streets in this town. All of the decoration landed in the center of this village, so I came out pretty well. Plus, I think they kind of want to keep me happy here because didn't really want to do it.
Yeah, this doesn't really, I mean, we haven't spoken in so long, but this doesn't really seem like your thing.
Yeah, but they made some convincing points when I decided that I didn't like the way that certain people were running certain things, and they said, well, why don't you do it? And I said, well, why don't I? And now I'm here.
And I'm sure it's all the better for having you.
Oh, God, I hope so. Frenick is just kind of watching this conversation a little bit, smirking, and she goes, you have something to say over there? Like, I just see why they all kind of go quiet when you come around, I guess.
What is that supposed to mean, Frenick?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, most of the Goliath around here throw their weight around, and this one is reluctantly doing so. Siggy doesn't. She just like kind of shrugs it off. It rolls off her shoulders. Yeah, it's. I guess because I didn't rip someone's arm off to be the leader of this village, it's been a little bit awkward. But being trained by the Sisterhood and all, I was kind of more qualified with everything that was going on. So here I am.
Qualifications have never mattered before. It's a nice, refreshing change.
There's still time to rip someone's arm off, so.
It might be him, and she points at Frenick.
Oh, come on. Frenick's harmless. Leave him alone.
If he's friends with you, I doubt that.
I think Frenick like nudges Vael and is just like, she's willing to wrestle me. Shut up.
You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. He's the most dangerous man I've ever met. You should really stay away from him, Siggy.
I don't have anything dangerous on me. You can pat me down and check if you want.
I'm gonna look from her to Frenick, back to her.
It's mostly rolling off Siggy and not really bothering her. They seem a little bit familiar. And Frenick did kind of mention that he's been here just kind of waiting out a story to unfold with all the rumors he's heard, so he's probably been pestering her for a little bit. Still, though, kind of an odd time for you guys to be traveling around. Did you guys run into trouble on the
I mean,
road?
like time of year or time of night?
Time of night.
And we decided we'd rather push on to get here than camp just a little outside of town.
Makes sense.
Plus, the bar's still open, so apparently we didn't make it that late.
Yeah, not much to do around here. This is it. This is the place to be.
Seems fine to me.
He's doing pretty well because of it. I heard that he's talking about expanding. The carpenter shop behind him isn't too happy about hearing that. Kind of awkward because they would have to hire them to build the expansion, but they would have to kind of knock down some of their shop to do it.
So do you want to talk shop tonight or in the morning?
Well, if you guys need some rest and whatnot, morning would probably be good. If you could do somewhat early, because I think the troops out back might need to have my attention at some point.
You in charge of the troops too?
No, but I am putting them up here and kind of have my hand in everything around here.
Well, some rest would be nice, but somebody got me another ale, even though I'm only halfway done with my first one.
I think that just means you're not drinking fast enough.
That should take like 2 minutes.
I'll finish the first one. Oh, look. There's only one left.
There you go. What were you even complaining about?
Must have been confused.
It has been a while for you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Since you've seen each other, or since you've seen each other, it's been a while, or talking to Siggy and Leif.
Siggy kind of looks at Leif, like a little bit uncertain of how much to say about it.
I've officially been missing for the last 8 years. I also, like Siggy, don't think that certain people are doing a very good job running things.
Hmm.
I didn't want any part of it.
That's fair. I won't push further.
Well, in time, merits will always rise to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Just which ones?
Strongest ones.
That's how it's been.
I value strength of will over strength of fist.
That's not how it's been.
Things change.
That's the idea.
And it's already started with Siggy. And she'll like hold up her glass and take a drink.
Siggy.
I'll drink to that.
Siggy.
To sitting in a chair doing paperwork, and she's
I don't envy you at all.
As Vale downs his and then like leans over the table at her and goes, you know, I hire people to do the boring stuff for me.
I gotta start convincing people that this place isn't terrible.
That is a hard hump to crawl over, but once you get there, it gets easier.
You know, maybe when the expansion happens, we'll have a little bit more draw.
I hope so.
Speaking of the expansion, since there aren't many rooms, we should make sure we take as few as possible so that their people can have a place to sleep tonight. She just says to Nyra, who is going to get
Oh,
rooms eventually.
yes. Nira will
Ah.
take that as an excuse to excuse herself to go to the bar. and
Nira, make
figure
sure
out
you-
rooms.
Make sure you tell him
I'm with you.
we're all yes.
Yeah.
We were promised a discount for the song.
Alright. Will do. By the way, I'm still concentrating on enhance abilities, so you still have advantage with all your charisma checks.
Thanks.
It lasts a while.
I have a name for this guy at the bar. Yes, I do. So, Nyra, you head over to the bar, and the Goliath who was tending the bar is just kind of cleaning up now. Not really, it's not really like a lot of busyness currently at the bar. It seems like he's only serving drinks at this point, apart from giving you guys stew.
Mhm.
And as you approach, he gives you a very wide, friendly smile. Hello there.
Hello. My friends and I were hoping to get rooms for the night.
All right. How many are you looking for?
How many beds are in each room?
Well, we have a few free beds in the shared living area, but you'll be sharing that with some other patrons. There's about 3 left there. And then there are 2 rooms with 2 beds. And up top, we have 2 suites that are free. They have a common living space and 2 bedrooms inside there.
And each of those bedrooms have 2 beds?
Yes.
How
It
much is
almost
this?
gets it done.
Yeah, what's the price for either the 2 separate rooms or 1 suite?
If you get a suite, that is that'll be 8 silver pieces for the night. And if you get one of the rooms, that'll be 3 silver for the night.
Is the 8 silver with my friend's discount for singing?
Oh, you were with her. Okay. I could take a silver piece off.
I think we'll do the suite then.
Okay.
I think at that moment, Vale shows up at the bar, and a suite for me as well, and he slides a gold coin across.
I thought we weren't supposed to be taking all the rooms for the troops.
I'm not taking all of them, I'm taking 1.
And Frenick comes up beside him. Well, 1 to share, and he like is hanging on his shoulder.
Fine, I'll put him up too. That's fine.
What's it called? Chinook has been kind of like with you the whole time?
Yep. Yeah, he's tippy-tapping along beside me.
Pet deposit.
Oh, God, probably.
No, he's fine with that. Okay, so he takes the gold from Vale and he takes the silver from Nyra for the suite. And will you guys be needing anything?
A bottle of wine in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, Frenick's like 2 bottles of wine on him.
Got it.
I suppose we have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, this guy's gonna open up a tab now for Vale, and you'll find out all the things that Frenick orders in the morning.
Everything out of the minibar.
I mean, we'll probably get into it, but I think he would know not to go too far. He's going to get shocking slapped across the face.
Yeah, you guys take care of your rooms. While you guys are sitting at the table and they're over at the bar, Siggy, as soon as Frenick leaves, is just like, there was something left for you. And she's looking at Raelynn when she says this. At my office as well. I thought it was weird that I got a package for you, but apparently you are right on time for that.
Are you okay if I pick it up in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. I have some business to attend to tonight, so.
Of course, like noble stuff. Like she knows.
Hey, aren't you? You're also a noble. Technically.
I mean, am I though?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
I mean, okay, between you and me, I think they just kind of stuck me here just because I was causing a bit of trouble for them.
You know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever really gonna be treated like a, anytime a challenge has come up, it's never been something they take seriously from me, anyway. Last time they sent me off to the Sisterhood.
I mean, I know you hated most of it, but I'm glad you were there.
Yeah, good things have come out of it, and it's not like I want to rip some guy's arm off and beat him to death with it, but
I could think of one or two.
would
Be fun to watch.
I'd watch it.
like to think, they'd at least take me seriously if I said I could.
All it takes is you to show them. Don't listen to them. Just continue doing what you're doing, and you'll prove to be better than them, better than they ever could.
Think about the look on their faces when you show them all up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to make this town better than they thought. I'm pretty sure, like, I've been trying to get resources through here to make more houses. How am I supposed to draw people here when we're not equipped for that?
What do you need?
Well, building supplies. We have one carpenter shop, but he doesn't have enough stuff to do anything beyond additions and repairs.
Hey,
And-
convince your family to go along with my trade route, and
Vale's not there.
Oh.
Yeah. She's
Still
talking
are.
about this specifically while Frenick's not there.
got it.
Sorry.
I can see what I can do about our ties to Drados if you don't care what type of wood it is.
Getting that kind of wood out here, being the only town with that sort of thing.
I can't promise it, but I can try.
And I hear they're tough to negotiate with.
Not as a Saveth. I have ties.
Well, she now has about half of her drink left, and she's gonna hold that up. Well, to the best, I guess. And she's going to down the rest of it, like no problem. And I think
Raelynn
that's
will try and keep up.
I would like you to roll. Anyone who's trying to keep up with Siggy, roll a con save, and I think that's when you guys kind of reconvene as they're putting their drinks down on the table.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Oh, Raelynn.
Somebody needs to be carried to their bedroom.
Someone's going to make bad choices tonight.
Oh boy.
Someone's gonna make great choices tonight.
Great choices.
You manage to keep the drink down. However, it hits you hard. You now have the poisoned condition.
Heck yeah.
Oh, alcohol poisoning.
Raelynn, I'm gonna go see if they have any like old bread or anything for you. Let's get some carbs in you.
I'm good.
I will go see if the bartender has any like ends of bread from the day or anything.
I think you'd be able to get some like some rolls that were to go with the stew and stuff that haven't been used up.
Perfect. All right, Raelynn, eat some of these, okay?
Okay.
Here.
Thank you.
Chinook is now like also just kind of like wagging his tail.
I'll sneak in one.
He's with me. You can't sneak him anything.
We're back at the table.
Yeah, I said you
Yeah,
guys
but-
were.
I know, but he
Hold it
can't
under the
sneak
table
him
and he
something while he's
sneaks
next to
under.
me. Anyway, I'm feeding him, so
And an ale for the dog
taking
as well.
chunks of meat out of the stew to drop at him.
He's gonna like do that.
What was Frenick's last name?
I don't know that he.
Look here.
I don't think
Oh,
he
yeah, I
told
don't
you
think
guys, but it is Legier.
Can you spell that?
Flagure.
If he hasn't said it, Nyra would ask what his family name is.
You're asking me what my name is?
Yes?
Well, I go by Frenick Flagure. Not anything special.
Does Nyra recognize the family name at all? Like, are there figures in?
You've never heard that.
It's a very strange name for a.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's most likely a stage name.
And you?
My name?
Yes.
Yeah. It's Nyra Pyrralith.
Oh, it's a beautiful name.
She doesn't trust this man. Can I roll insight? Does he know who I am? He's just being weird.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want it in the tower, or can I just roll it out?
You can. Yeah, roll it in the tower.
Tower's covered. Hold up. The screen's not big enough.
He seems difficult to read, but he is grinning at you even after you say your name. I think he just kind of like watches Nyra squirm a little bit. All right, no follow-up questions. I got it.
Fine. Where are you from? Are you from his home? And I nod towards Vale.
I mean, I travel all over, but I suppose my home would be Balzir Oasis, but I haven't been back there since I was. He just kind of like gestures maybe like a few feet since I was a little boy.
Oh. Your family moved out?
Something like that. Yeah, let's just say my parents were, they liked to take things freely, and the Oasis didn't think that was a great idea. So we thought it would be best not to stick around.
Well, you are not your parents.
Oh, I've been back. I've been back to the desert at least. Just I mean, I haven't really changed too much.
I see.
Unless the city has changed.
The city is as it is always, and as it never was.
Well, a little bit more open-minded, I think, now.
Yes. Although stealing will probably still get you in trouble.
Well, stealing gets you trouble pretty much everywhere. They just don't always notice it in certain places, and I like those places more.
I look at Siggy, wondering if he's been stealing from here.
I said you could pat me down anytime you want, and Siggy just like rolls her eyes at him. She stands up now. She puts some coin on the table and like gestures at the man at the bar, and it's like, I'm gonna cover what's already here. And she looks at the others and is just like, I'll see you in the morning, though I don't know how early you guys are all going to be able to get up, given the time it is now.
Looks at
But-
Raelynn.
I'll get her up.
Fine.
She
I
has
don't
a
know why you think
reputation.
I'm the silver now. I'm fine. I'll be fine.
I'll get her some water. I'll braid her hair back. It'll be fine. Not the first drunk girl I've taken care of. You were there,
She's
Siggy.
not drunk.
You've been her, Siggy.
Yeah.
How many fingers am I holding up?
I didn't see.
She's holding them up. I just put my pen down because I'm writing.
You're holding two, as she says back in your accent.
Oh dear.
Which, funnily enough, is actually a quirk I gave her before this even started.
You just knew she'd be getting drunk.
See, I'm fine.
The lady says she's fine.
Thank you.
Well, see you all tomorrow then. Right across the street, City Hall, Town Hall. You can't miss it.
Wait, does that make you mayor?
Oh, I don't like
Do I need
that.
to call you like Mayor Siggy?
Please don't call me that.
I'm definitely gonna call you that
Mayor.
now.
Mayor would imply elections. I don't think that's how it works in Kaldbor.
She's got a point. They do all
Chief?
just call me Siggy around here, so mostly because of the look that I give them when they don't.
Chieftain would work. Yes.
Yes, Alina. Why don't you call me Chieftain Siggy?
That's what you want.
Oh, I would love that.
Chieftain Siggy it is.
She gives you a warm smile. She's like, it's good seeing you guys. She's gonna.
See you in a few hours.
Alina, what did Siggy always call you? Was it Cliffy or something? I
No,
can't remember.
no, it wasn't.
Hmm.
She said cliff dancer when she walked in here.
Yeah, no, I feel like it was.
Cliff Dancer is fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking.
I think you note that when you guys are talking about that, Frenick pulls out a little piece of parchment, scribbles something down real quick.
What
Was
you writing,
Alina-
Frenick?
Well, I think it's always good to know all of the monikers that the heroes that I write songs about go by. If it
But
sounds good.
chieftains. Oh,
Can I see that paper real quick?
Nope. He immediately lights it on fire.
Perfect. Good man.
Vael, you hear something crumple in his other hand in his pocket.
I am familiar with this trick.
Misdirection.
Well, on that note, I think it's best if we all got some rest.
I think that's a great idea.
yeah, Vael got his own room, so the four of us will bunk up in the suite.
Did you not hear what I said?
Oh, I heard you.
I think him and Frenick are going to have long talks into the night. And didn't want to disturb us, right, Vael?
Yes, that's exactly it. Didn't want to keep anyone else up with our rampant storytelling.
It's
I'm
okay,
fine.
Raelynn. We can talk about.
No,
I'll say
no, it's
quietly.
good.
I was gonna say we can talk about people
No.
who listen without
No.
hearing.
There's a room extra in that room. I'm going to sleep in it.
Good luck. He gets up and heads up the stairs.
I'm
So is
gonna.
Raelynn going to the spare room in Vale's suite?
Yes.
All right, Vale, I need you to make
He's
sure.
already left.
Yeah, he's left, and Raylan's kind of like stopped Fenric if she can. I don't want to impart on your plans with Vale tonight. Don't worry about that. I was just wondering if you could give me maybe 15 minutes. I really think that's all it'll take him. But if you could give me that before you come up. The fact that I rolled a 1 is making this so much better that she's drunk.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
Someone please click that.
He goes through an array of emotions. Like first it's like serious, like, oh yeah, of course. And then as you continue to like explain to him, he's like, yeah, I can definitely do that. And he's definitely trying not to laugh as he turns and yeah, he goes and keeps himself busy, kind of like schmoozing with the patrons a little bit in the tavern before
Raylan's a little
follows.
confused because she didn't mean it in that way. So she kind of is just like, okay, I'm up in 15 minutes.
It was
Which will-
that's all it'll take him. That
Oh yeah.
really got
Oh,
him.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Meg knows what she did.
I know what I did.
Raelynn, you okay?
Yes. I'm fine.
Drink some water, okay?
I will. I'm not actually going to stay in Vale's room. I need to talk to him. She's gonna like follow up after him. Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, he comes and answers the door. Inside the common space, there is a bottle of wine and 2 glasses on the table. Chinook is curled up on the couch.
Oh, perfect. She's gonna walk over and grab the glass.
I don't think
mm.
that's a good idea.
No, it's fine. Are you gonna tell me
Alright.
otherwise?
It's not my place to tell a Saveth what to do.
Apparently it is.
I can tell you what not to do.
You can ask me questions and tell me I'm in charge and then not listen to me when I give you my opinion. So which one is it, Vale? Is it the fact that I outrank you? Or is it the fact that you didn't like what I said, so you thought you were smarter than me and did what you wanted?
You've been stewing on this, haven't you?
Yes.
He pops the cork and pours just a tiny bit into her glass and then a hell of a lot into his. I would like to apologize for the way I handled that. You're right. I put the reins in your hands and then I took them back. And the only reason I did so is because, after prompting you, I realized just how much danger I would be putting someone from the royal bloodline in were I to drag around a prisoner from Savorin with you. And if I were to wake up in the middle of the night to find her cutting your throat, not only would I never forgive myself, but I'm certain I would spend the rest of my days in a dungeon. If I'm lucky. So, unfortunately, I had a second thought that I felt was more urgent, more important, and I didn't have the time to explain it. So I'm sorry. I promise you I respect your opinion.
I would believe you. But we had an entire evening that you could have talked to me in between now and then. Instead, you felt the need to lecture me on feeding your dog. Which, to be honest, I'm sorry about. And I did feed him again after you told me not to.
I appreciate your honesty. I'm not
Vael-
very good at training Chinook, so I'm really hoping that his training sticks. And I've been told that misappropriating feeding can disrupt that.
Are you really turning this conversation into about your dog right now? Are we just skimming past everything else?
No. I didn't realize how much it affected you. As skillful as I am at weaving a conversation or weaving lightning off my fingertips, sometimes I forget just how much I can affect someone's feelings. It's something that I don't consider often. I haven't been around people in a very long time.
She's going to feel sorry, like she's going to understand your apology for a moment, but she's still drunk and she's still mad. So it like flits across. She's going to get like really close to Vael, like just personal space does not exist.
Yeah,
And
he's
she
like
just-
backed right up against
Yeah.
the wall. And
Yeah,
he's like
like-
beat red. He's like, what do I even do here?
She's just like, shh. And she'll like put a finger on your lips. Vael, I have heard you talk for long enough today. I have heard you talk for long enough for a while. Just let me say what I want to say, and then you can say it, okay? You can respond. But for once, let me be in charge. Why did you kill her? It made no sense. She was giving us valuable information that we could have then passed on to my aunt, to our people. You might think that I could end up dead. I'm not Varric. You put too much responsibility of Varric's on me, and that is not fair. I am just here, much like any of you, as a representative of my house. I'm not here in control of the Saveths. I am not here in control of the country. I am just like you. And you put that much onus on my head in front of Alina and embarrass me when you don't listen to me. This poor woman had nothing to do with her future. She was forced into this situation. You and I have been forced into this situation. Do you not have pity for that? Do you not understand how bad that could be? And not only that, you weren't willing to give her a chance. And as someone like you, who has only ever been given chances, I would think you of all people, Vael, would have been given the chance to that woman. You didn't give the chance to me. And in that moment, you asked if she lied. You couldn't trust her. You might as well kill her. Did you find truth in what she said when you checked afterwards?
Yes. She told us some truths. She also told us some lies. Lies by omission. You can't trust an enemy in our land, period. Sure, you're right. Maybe I should give you the right to take your life into your own hands and risk it by your own free will. How many of our people might she have killed if she was let loose, fighting her way back to the border?
You think I would let that happen?
That's what a chance is, giving her an opportunity. And although, yes, people like you and I have been given many chances, you forget that I clawed my way back here by tooth and nail as a young boy. I know what it takes to survive on your own in a dangerous land behind enemy lines, and so did she. She would have done it, just like I did. And it would have been on us. I'm sorry. My heart is not as warm to her as yours. I chose to kill her. I would have made that decision again and again, 100 times, 1,000 if I have to. That's what it is to be at the top. Make the hard choices.
But you're not. We all are. We're a team. You do not get to make that call, just like I do not get to make that call. Next time, all I ask is that we discuss this as a group with what goes forward, instead of taking onus or putting it on someone else.
I promise to open it to conversation in the future.
And I promise not to stew on things and come at you so angrily next time. My mother always did say I had a temper like the Akaratu, slowly heating up and bubbling over time until one day it just explodes and I can't help it. But
Honestly, I'm glad to see it.
blood.
You've been in the background too long.
I don't mind being there.
I know.
At least I have
That's the
everyone's
problem.
backs.
How about we have your back for a change? Step out in front.
Only with you by my side. Just like before.
You have my word.
Thanks, Vale.
Thank you for being honest with me. Still friends? He sticks out his hand.
Still friends. And she'll like give him a hug.
He hugs back.
Yay. Yeah, she'll be like, no, honestly, I'm not staying here. I didn't really want to do that to you.
It'd be more like us doing it to you, so
Gross.
you're making a good choice.
I'm leaving. And she'll like head downstairs, find Frenick, and be like, he was faster than I thought. It's fine.
It's just like, I don't even know how to respond to that.
She's gonna grab water and go back up to the communal room. But sorry, what was he gonna do?
He just heads up. He probably stays a few paces behind you because you've kind of like rattled his brain a little bit. All right. Well, Vale and Frenick, you have the room to yourselves with well, actually, Chinook probably tries to sleep everywhere in it. Everywhere that looks comfortable. And everyone else, you have a suite. Again, there's like a common area you can sit. There's a window that looks out the back of the inn. And there's 2 rooms off to the side, and then there's like kind of a little like a little wash room. Like it's just kind of like where you can wash up and stuff. But if no one else has anything they want to do, then you get some sleep for the evening.
Yay.
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 Out of curiosity, what's the room arrangement in the suite?
There's 2 bedrooms with 2 beds each, plus I assume some sort of couch or something in the common space.
I assume these are Goliath-sized beds, so Leif doesn't need 2 put together.
Yeah.
Last time I'm gonna have a comfortable bed for a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like Alina's taking care of Raelynn tonight.
Yeah, I volunteered too, so.
I'll bunk up with Leif. That's fine. She's got brothers. She doesn't care.
Enjoy your sauna.
We'll leave the window open. It's fine.
I'll take the bed near the window.
Okay. All right. Well, when everyone attempts to sleep for the night or the morning,
Our sleep schedule's so messed up.
yep,
God, it's a wreck.
you got here at like 2 a.m., had drinks, had conversations, and probably
Probably
took
gonna
a
bed at
little
like
bit.
4.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Raelynn, despite the fact that you can feel that ale, like this is strong ale, but like the conversation that you had with Vale just probably is, there's a lot to process and stuff. You are awake for a while. Your eyes are closed, but your mind is kind of replaying the events of last night and just the last few days of chaos and the rhythm of combat that you've come to understand so well over this short period of time. You kind of recall the whip of the arcane magic slicing through the air at you. This rush of adrenaline, the focus, the way you honed in on the sound of these soldiers' breath quickening in fear as you like kind of face them. Your body has been honed for moments like this, moving with grace and precision every single time you feel that overwhelming focus. And now as you lay in the quiet inn, you kind of run through those movements in the darkness behind your eyelids, memorizing every step, every shift, every swing, every draw of your weapon. As sleep claims you, you feel that focus kind of bubble up into a calmness, a certainty that the next battle that you fight will be fought with even deeper focus, seeing the world not through your eyes, but with the awareness of the world around you. Vael?
Yes.
After, I'm sure, drinking much too quickly, I'm probably going to need you to roll a con save, by the way, before you go to sleep.
That is totally fair. Oof.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
You feel very similar to Raelynn before you doze off. But finally, Frenick has shut up, despite the fact that there's an extra room there. He's passed out on the couch, like just like he's fallen asleep, chatting your ear off. But finally, the inn is silent. But within you, the blood of your ancestry hums with a strange sort of resonance. The ley lines magic that you felt still lingering in your veins. As you rest, the vial pressed to your chest pulses in rhythm with your own heartbeat. The raw energy that you touched earlier now feels like a distant whisper, revealing parts of yourself, hidden reserves of strength and magic that you had yet to fully access. And in the stillness of night, you sense those edges, the untapped potential waiting to be brought to the surface. And when you finish your rest, you have this renewed confidence, something that you've been short on supply. But this morning, you feel like the next time you call upon your magic, it'll be stronger than it was before. Alina, your mind sifts through the magic that you've encountered in the recent days, the subtle movements and the hidden cues that precede each spell that has been cast in your direction. You have come to recognize the slight twitch of a finger, the fleeting glint in a caster's eye, the shift in their posture just before they weave their power. And as you lie in bed, your friend Raelynn just off to the side of you, you replay these encounters in your mind. You replay the vulnerabilities that you tapped into in the minds of these mages. moments of hesitation, fleeting distractions, subtle gaps in their defense. And as sleep takes over you, a renewed sense of confidence settles within you, the sense that you are becoming more attuned to the magic of your enemies, knowing exactly where and when they intend to strike. And your next confrontation will be one with precision, exploiting these small weaknesses that you've picked up in them and dismantling the magic before it can fully take form. Leif, this comfortable bed, this one made for somebody of your size, you lie in it. Despite the comforts, despite the familiar faces you've seen, the weight of this day and these last few days kind of presses on you. And your mind drifts to darker, more curious thoughts in your dreams. You were so curious about that well, about what was beyond that smoke that covered your view of the bottom of it. And the air pulses with raw, crackling energy beneath your feet, or you think it does. You're drifting off into a dream with this well in front of you, reaching out into it, trying to see past all of the darkness. Smoke rises, curling around you like a shadow. It feels like Oren's somber embrace as it wraps around you, the weight of the earth's pain seeping through the magic. A reminder of the harm done to the land. And as it finishes wrapping around you, you feel more attuned to the quiet, heavy presence and your connection here to the earth and Kaldbor before you are pulled off into a more dreamless rest for the night. Nyra, as you settle down to rest, you feel Israel's warmth surround you, like the first rays of dawn. Your runes glow faintly, almost a sharp contrast to what is happening to Leif not too far from you. They begin to glow faintly beneath your skin, responding to the divine presence of your sun god. In the quiet of the inn, your senses sharpen. The world becomes clearer as if bathed in golden sunlight. You feel his guidance, a quiet clarity settling in your mind. You know that when you awaken, you will awaken with a deeper understanding, the sun's light illuminating your path forward. And eventually, Nyra wakes to the first light of Israel, the sunbeam sprinkling through the window. And you see that there is a thick snowfall just outside. And during break, or if you've already been doing it, I don't know, you guys can all level up to level 4 because you've been kicking a lot of ass lately.
So, okay, remind me, we go into the character thing and classes and drag it in?
Yeah, just drag your
okay.
class onto the main tab of your character sheet.
Main tab. Okay.
Raelynn and Vael, you both wake up with a slight headache in the morning, but you're no longer poisoned.
Yay.
That's good.
I'd like to think Raelynn's that girl that always drinks like so much water before she goes to bed that she doesn't get super hungover the next day.
Ooh, my passive perception is 19 now. see everything.
Frenick is going to knock at Vale's bedroom door.
Chinook immediately starts barking at him through the door.
Just me.
Oh. Oh. How many bottles did we go through last night?
Well, I think I only went through half, and I think you went through 1.5.
Yeah, that checks out. Gets up and opens the door.
Seems like there's something interesting going on outside, so I'm gonna kind of go.
Interesting how?
Well, it looks like they're kind of getting ready to head out soon. I mean, I don't know exactly what has signaled that, but I intend to find out. Didn't want to say goodbye. Thanks for the room, the drinks.
It was fun. Hopefully we can catch up again soon, but not too soon.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your stories are getting old, man.
Oh, wow. I literally just told you I'm going to go outside and get another story.
Yeah, you need one. You need more. You need a few at least.
Well, you know what? I have not heard any complaints from anyone else, so...
Yeah, most people don't bother to stick around you long enough to hear them twice.
You got me there. I'll give you that. And if they are the type to stick around, I'm usually the one to leave, so that's fair.
That's true. Well, best of luck with that.
All right. He just kind of claps you on the shoulder, gives Chinook a little one of these, and as he's heading out, he does take like one last glance at you and just says, I don't know what you're up to, but stay safe. And also, there's a rumor going around that you only need 10 minutes, so be careful about that. And he closes the door.
That's only for the first round.
Yep, he leaves. What are the rest of you guys doing as you wake up?
I feel like as soon as Nyra sees the snow, she doesn't care that Leif's in bed, and she's gonna jump over to the window to look out at it.
I
does not know what's happening.
How?
I mean, she does, but she's like, I've
does
never
it
seen it.
get in there overnight?
No, she doesn't actually emit
Okay.
heat. Like technically, no. I'd have to like cast a spell. But she's just like the heat doesn't bother her. So when it gets hot, she's like whatever about it.
Yeah, gotcha.
She maybe at one point she thought about casting Produce Flame and just under your bed a little to see, but she changed her mind about it.
Right. If she did that, there's a good chance the window would just be fully open.
I assume it's fully open anyway. She's just gonna go and like just climb. She's like whatever, and goes to look at the snow.
What the hell?
She's like, what is this?
Good morning.
Morning. Look at it.
Yeah, we gotta move.
Oh. She's gonna like try and reach out and feel it.
Yeah, and it's like that kind of like big fluffy snowfall. It's just like gently sprinkling on the ground, and just like large flakes hit your hand and immediately melt. And you probably noticed too that like this is kind of one of those windows that open up. So if you put your hand out, your breath is also like misting the window in front of you.
You're like, oh, we don't have these either, and no glass.
Windows?
We have. It's hot. Why do we need windows? There's just
Keep the hot
holes.
out.
No, you need to let the air in.
Alright. I've never been to the desert. I don't know how it works.
You should come. Just gonna try and like scoop some off a ledge to make a snowball. This is cold.
Yeah.
Like a Canadian just like telling you, yeah, we have this all the time.
It's
Like
I'm
trying
Nyra
to
is me every 7 years when it actually snows.
but like I see the joy and delight, and I think that's something rare for me recently. I don't really want to rain on it, but also having the temptation to be like, inside he's like restraining himself from saying it's pretty for like the first 2 days. You're gonna be tired of it by this you're gonna be tired of it this afternoon when we're walking through it, but let's just let the joy happen right now.
But you don't say that out loud?
Leif looks like he starts to say something but thinks better of it.
We should go though. That means the fight's gonna start soon.
Yeah, we probably got a little bit of time. Marching takes a while, right?
Is it true? She like gets up and starts like getting ready to leave. But she's like, "Is it true that they make like little people out of this stuff?"
Yeah.
I heard stories.
Yeah, I guess that's mostly like, do you want to build a snowman?
Maybe I might melt it faster than we can build it, but
Well, it's probably going to keep snowing for the next 3 months, so there'll be more.
she just looks very excited about this. She's like, "Snow." And she'll get up and walk out. She still has the snowball, but it's just like slowly melting down her hand.
So dripping on the floor.
Yeah.
Raelynn, it's snowing.
I hate snow.
Opposite.
I mean, me too, but it means we have to get going.
You live in the snow.
Exactly.
I just hate it because I don't have a coat.
It's okay. You can borrow one of mine.
Thanks. Thanks for taking care of me last night. That was very sweet.
You sure you're okay this morning?
I'm fine. I drank a lot of water.
Okay, good. You know, I didn't expect us to fall right back to where we were at the sisterhood, but
It's nice, isn't it?
I mean, I was talking about the holding each other's hair back at night, but that too.
Okay. Well, that was nice. That was nice of you. Yeah.
It was good to see Siggy. She's
Yes.
a mayor.
I know. And so much taller.
Yeah.
I wish I grew taller.
You did since the last time I saw you.
I mean, fair. Let's not keep everyone waiting.
Do I come out to Nyra with the melting snowball?
Yes.
You know, if you get some cream and you mix it with it, it's really tasty.
Hmm.
Or if you have maple sugar and you pour it on top.
Yes.
Do
I
they
made
have
some
that
for
here?
Raelynn once. Probably
much
not
cream.
here.
It's from
a-
a tree, right? Maple sugar.
hmm It's something we do in Rivni when it snows.
You get
I
our
will
sugar
have
from
to try.
beets.
I'm not putting that in this.
Don't.
It's all sounds very sweet though. We
Also,
don't have a lot of sweet food.
don't eat yellow snow.
Ooh.
Don't do that.
It's something every kid has to learn.
Are you not the same age as me?
No,
Wait, did you eat yellow snow?
No, I didn't. My brother did.
Oh.
More than once.
Brothers do these things.
Just, I figured this was your first snow, so.
It is. I've never traveled over here during the cold months.
Do you like
Even-
it?
It's very cold. My hands are. And she just does freeze flame and melts it instantly in her hands to warm her hands up.
You need some gloves.
Mm-hmm.
I can probably get you some here.
Oh,
One
you
of
need the
those.
coats.
Mm-hmm.
You put yours away so people. The feathers.
Wouldn't. Yeah.
We might have to take one in, but you could probably get one here. Just
Oh yeah.
maybe more like a duster on you than like a jacket.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty cool.
All right, if we're gonna meet Siggy, we should go because I'm
Yeah.
assuming we'll have to leave pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What is my tab for the night? And I think when you guys come downstairs, Vale's there. Chinook's sitting in one of the chairs at a table. And he's like, okay, boy, which hand's the meat in? And he's he's trying to pick the right hand and he's switching it up and stuff.
Did you enjoy your full suite, Vale?
But yeah, it was surprisingly accommodating.
Did Vale go for like a bottle of fine wine?
Everyone nods.
Yeah, we all know the answer. This man has standards.
I
Right?
can't wait for the first time Vale has to pretend to be like a servant.
Oh, I forgot I bought fine wine with my starting gold.
Did you
Yep.
already pay? You already paid for the room, right?
Yes, I paid for
Yeah.
the room with a generous tip.
Okay. And I think he was counting Alina, and the work that she had kind of done for his patrons here. So, 10 gold.
All right. All right, are we all ready to go then?
I mean,
Let's
it's
go.
just across the street.
All right. He tosses the meat up in the air. Chinook just snaps it out and they head outside.
You're a good boy.
I'm just gonna do all your training.
He looks like the most I know face a dog could ever make.
Like, puts his nose up and trots outside.
Yeah, It is 8 o'clock though. You guys are heading across the street. You guys head out into the town. It's looks a lot more picturesque in the daylight. There are people setting up little market stalls in. Actually, no. By the time you guys got up, these would have been set up already. So there's probably about like 4 stalls set up across the street. Immediately across the street is the stables, and then at the center there's like a small little park that you could kind of sit at. There's like a big stone bench there and a couple of trees and some potted plants. And then on the opposite side of that, there's a market. And then town hall is just beyond that, across the road. You do notice, like, to the south where that encampment of soldiers was, there is definitely some movement going on there as people are, like, getting their horses. And it seems like tents that were set up there are now being taken down. And town hall is like a 2-story building, mostly made of stone, with like a wood frame to it. And it's like, it's for Goliath, so it's fairly a large entrance, double doors. There's potted plants underneath each window here, and when you guys enter in the building, you're greeted with a sort of foyer, a desk, and some like a big oil painting at the back, which is literally just the view of the gullet that you could see outside, like that window of this place. And at the desk is a dwarven woman who is she looks a little bit frantic at first when you first enter, and then when she notices that somebody is here, she immediately like straightens up and looks very professional, and she gives you a very warm welcome. But we will pick up that again after we come back from a little break, I think. So get some snacks, drinks, and yeah. Welcome back. Our party just finished a insightful and restful evening. We leveled up. We're level 4 now. Yay!
Yay.
And they are heading out of the Gravel Gullet tavern and inn in a Kaldbor village called Herskold. And they're heading over to town hall to go and speak with Leif's cousin Siggy, who apparently is running things here reluctantly.
Mayor Siggy.
Chieftain to you.
So you guys kind of are able to you head into this foyer. It's just one person in here, a dwarven woman with brown hair that's kind of, it's like braided pretty like intricately into an updo, and she seems very, she's working away at something when you guys come in, and gives you a smile and is just like, oh, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. We have an appointment with Siggy.
Oh, I really wish you would tell me about those.
We ran into her late last night. She probably didn't have the chance.
She's been here for several hours. She certainly had the chance. She says, like, she like kind of pivots, holding a stack of papers, and she's going to lead you into. There's a stone hallway, and in this hallway, there's only 2 doors on the left. You pass by one, and then she stops in front of the other, and she gives it a knock, and couple moments go by, and Siggy opens the door, and she goes, "Oh, yeah. I was surprised you guys made it on time, to be honest. Come in." And she
Professionals.
Maybe you are.
Vixx, you suddenly went underwater.
Gargly.
How about now?
That's much better.
Good.
Maybe I just got too far. I don't know.
Yes, you've gone too far. You must be stopped.
No, I don't want to stop this game.
When you enter, there's like very intricate stonework on the flooring, and there are, again, just oil paintings of different landscapes that can be seen around Kaldbor, but in particular, like much of the back wall, there is just a very picturesque scene of a lake with very sparse trees around it. The only lake in Kaldbor, so it's pretty recognizable to anyone who's traveled through, especially through like to Ashendar. and she has this very large, ornate wood table that seems to also have like a marble sort of top to it. She wasn't lying. There's a lot of very intricate pieces of furniture in here, and there's some shelves on one side and a cabinet on another, and there's a couple of extra chairs and stuff for you guys to sit down if you would like. And on the desk is a small package, and it has Raelynn, you probably notice it. All of you could recognize it, but it probably stands out to you, having been told that there was something here for you. There's the Saveth seal on the package, and it's kind of wrapped with some string. She doesn't really make a gesture about it. She's like busy welcoming you guys in, and she's like, "Told ya. Very nice, right?"
It's nice.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
She is also wearing just like she was wearing a fur sort of cloak last night, but the one she's wearing today just looks like so plush and like so regal, and it's just like it's a very like white and gray sort of fur with a beautiful clasp that has the symbol of House Kaldbor on it.
Is that because it's cold or because you're the mayor?
Chieftain.
Because it looks good on my shoulders.
Wow. It does.
Well, at least that's what the person who was trying to sell it to me said, so. All right, so were my suspicions correct in that there's something going on that perhaps I should know about?
It's probably best if you don't know details.
That kind of thing, huh?
Yeah.
However,
But we're
with
leaving
that
today.
said, yeah, we're on our way out, and it would be best if you were prepared to fortify the city.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they aren't all heading out today.
It's good.
You guys aren't going to be in too much danger, are you?
Us.
As long as
What
they
do you have
stick
to
with
worry
me, they'll
about?
never be in any danger.
What was that, Vale?
Stick with me, and you'll never be in any danger.
Pretty sure we're going someplace very dangerous.
Yeah.
Ticky's like, I like her. Okay, well, cryptic nonsense, I suppose. But don't want to get you guys in trouble for telling me either. So she's going to slide it's a very small parcel over to Raelynn as she sits down. Don't gotta open it here, but that is for you. Is there anything I can do? I mean, I have some sway here if you guys need anything.
Raelynn needs a new coat, and Nyra could use
Just
some
as well.
gloves.
Yep.
Ah.
Think I could get one of those fancy ones like you?
Well, I'm a little bit worried that you might pull it off better than me.
We also don't want to draw too much attention.
It was a joke, Vale.
Great delivery.
Right. she picks up on some sort of tension between the two of you. And just,
We're
okay.
friends now.
We've officially hit friends like Alina and Vale level.
Almost. No one can touch that level.
He's going to start writing out kind of like she's going to start writing out like a document that will kind of give you guys for use of putting whatever supplies you guys need within reason in like charging the town for anything at the market here. Like, don't go too crazy. Obviously, we're about to be in a middle of a battle here, so we'll probably need everything. But if you guys are also doing something, whatever it is, she like tries to gauge anything from any of you. I don't want you to go without either.
We appreciate that. Oh,
Thank you.
Siggy, do you have a spare piece of paper I could have?
Oh, yeah. She'll open up a drawer, and she also gives you a small little like vial of ink and a quill if you need it.
Perfect, thank you. And she's gonna write a letter to Eris and or Varric. And she's just gonna put in a request for supplies of wood for this town, whatever the Saveth can provide, sort of thing. And then she's going to fold it up in a certain way that like you can tell if it's been tampered with, kind of thing. And then on the package, the Saveth seal, she's gonna pull it off of the package and like just try and Nyra, can you warm the back of this for a moment? She's gonna just heat up the wax a bit so it'll stick on the piece of paper, the letter, to seal it up properly.
After she's done, I put the finger near Leif.
And she's just gonna like slide it back to Siggy and be like, I don't know how much this will help, but it's a start. If it would help at all.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and hopefully things go well today for all of us. I don't know that I want to put in a request for supplies to build up a town that might be burned to the ground in a week. Who knows?
You've done good work here, Siggy. I think you'll get to keep doing it.
I think I have my eyes set on something a little bit higher, but this will do in the meantime, I think.
Well, if you ever need support in that, you have Warncrest behind you. You've certainly helped us in our time of need.
Am I doing politics right now? She's like, she has this realization.
Yeah, you are.
You did learn something in the sisterhood.
Wow. Well, guess I...
It's okay. I've got some to do too. I have some Kaldbor business to discuss. I'll catch up with you all at the market.
All right, sounds good. As all except Leif file out.
Leif, do you need anything? You need us to pick you up anything?
Maybe a little more food might be good.
You were saying, Shanks?
Okay, so yeah, once everyone's filing out except for Leif, Vale will linger just a moment and be like, "So the name of that cloak maker?"
She says she gives you the name Daneth Greyhelm, and they are from Frenhold.
From Frenhold?
Yep.
Oh, and then he calls everyone else out to the market.
guys head out. The door closes, and Ziggy is looking at Leif with some curiosity, though there seems to be like he's not surprised either.
So, they're right. I probably shouldn't tell you too much, but I think you should know that my old man spent a lot of time and expense to track me down in Ashendar for the express purpose of roping me into whatever this is. And he's never trusted me with anything before in my life, which immediately makes me suspicious. I don't think I need to tell you not to trust him, but extra.
That sounds a lot like why I'm here. It's not that I don't like any of this, it's fine. It's pretty cool. Everyone here is nice, and it was just the way that it was handed to me so freely that has me feeling very
He's up
strange
to something.
about it.
He's up to something. He's put us both in danger.
Yeah, I suppose this isn't the best place to be.
Well, they're right. Looks like you have done good with the place.
Mm-hmm. But if they start moving this way, will be the first stop.
Yeah. I'm not going to take this outside of this room, but how high do your goals, your ambitions go?
Don't want to run the whole thing, but I do want my name up there and more than just a outskirt village. It's kind of stupid, but I see the benefit of things like the way that some of the other provinces do things, the connections, the intermingling of people, the fact that we all just kind of are set in our old ways here it's getting old, and I wanna she it seems like embarrassed to even admit this. Maybe I don't want to marry off to a Goliath and have more Goliaths and only ever have that be my option.
Well, I think some change would do this place some good.
Yeah, but who's gonna listen to me right now? So I gotta start at the bottom.
Well, more people than listen to me. So that's something.
What are you gonna do? Like, he tracked you down. Are you back?
I mean, I am right now, I guess. He's up to something. He is up to something big. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna figure it out.
And then what?
I guess that depends on what it is he's up to.
What about you? Do you have any wish to be where he is?
I don't want to be Lord Kaldbor. Better me than him, but I don't want it.
Well, let's hope things change then.
Just David needs 1 second for this. When we were being given some information relevant to our charge, some people pretty high up seem pretty convinced that someone important in Hedgareth was a traitor. I don't have any proof, but
You
I
think
have.
it's them?
If so he could get him 2 copper to rub together, he'd do it in a second. Whatever it is. Don't you think it's weird that a bunch of Savoran soldiers just walked into Kaldbor land?
Well, yeah.
Started digging holes and
I heard some pretty bad stories about some of the stuff they were wielding, though. Though I also heard that they didn't really hurt anyone in the process.
I heard Olia. A little bit. Not bad.
I heard Olia.
The cattle farmer in the
Yeah.
hills. Yeah.
Hmm.
They're digging a hole on her land, found some blue dust in the soil they were interested in. Don't know what it is. Keep an eye out for it. I saw crates and crates of that stuff moving through Bastone Keep years ago. Never seen it before nor since.
Yeah, whatever the hell you're into right now, whatever's going on, be careful. And if you find yourself back in the area, just let me know that you're alive.
I'll send word when I can.
All right. Well,
It's good to see you.
yeah, she's gonna stand up and she'll give you a hug. And
Yeah.
she's, I think she's taller than you. Probably.
Yeah, she's probably got about 4 or 5 inches on me.
She's grown a little bit more than that since you last saw her, and she gives you a kind of, it's almost like at the end of your hug, she's kind of like feeling you, and it's like you gotta get some meat on those bones.
I can do this though. I would like to try and just do a standing backflip.
All right, roll me acrobatics.
Let's not.
I can't build muscle,
Don't
but I can
jinx it up.
backflip.
Yeah, you do exactly what you intend to do, even in this space that you're currently in. And she's like, "Well, that's impressive."
It took some inspiration from Cliff Dancer.
I can see it. Yeah.
I should get going.
Yeah, I should probably get back to. She looks out the window just off to the back corner of the room. She's like, they will probably need me out there soon, so see you around then, hopefully.
We got this.
All right. Meanwhile, shopping.
Yay.
All right. You guys are specifically looking to buy clothing and also food?
How much is food and then
Yeah,
Feed.
clothing and like the basic rations, animal feed, dry rations, wine.
Is wine a necessary ration?
Is it not?
I wonder if they have what kind of wine they have down south.
That's a good point.
Bargain bin potions. That sounds great. You don't know what you get.
Damn it, Adam. Ruin my night.
Just caring about you.
My twisted spine can't handle it.
I like to be a shrimp.
I'm like permanently
So-
one of those Jarls from Skyrim, just leading to one side.
Also, maybe
Olgraf?
arrows and crossbow bolts, if we can.
Yeah. We did
Get
get
that in there?
25 rations from the camp we raided.
We got 25? I thought it was way
Yeah.
less than that. Oh,
Yeah,
Then
I
I don't
double
need
checked
any
for
more food.
loot.
yeah, we're fine then, I think.
I think we'll be fine to get over the border, but Vixx didn't say if we got any horse feed.
We'll get some
I-
horse
And we
feed.
did get 2 more horses, so we probably need
Yeah,
some
we'll pick up feed.
extra
That's,
feed.
Yeah.
I've got a
um,
fair bit, but
I
the
looked it
feed-
up. Oh, go ahead.
The feed you would get from when you pick up your horses at the stable, there's definitely something there that you can kind of pick up what you need within reason. Again, they're kind of like preparing for being in the middle of a war zone here. So
Yeah.
I trust you guys to not go too crazy, but you can stock up on supplies here for the next, let's say, like 5 days ahead of you. Does that sound fair?
Yep.
That sounds good. So we have 1,
that's someone enjoying
2,
that, David.
I just saw it.
6 horses, 6 animals, 7 animals with the dog.
Yeah, Chinook eats the feed as well.
So 7 times 5 is a lot.
35.
35.
No one told me I would need math and D&D.
It's
Yeah,
literally
we were
most
doing
of
like
that, but-
Pythagorean theory yesterday, so like
Yeah,
Oh no. Don't believe
the more you play, the nerdier you have to be.
So we'll get an additional 35 feet. I'll put that in the group loot.
Proposal for Brittany to get inspiration for being our group accountant.
No, Meg was talking to me about that earlier this week, and I was like, I did bookkeeping to get myself through college. This is just in my brain now.
I'd allow it. What is happening there?
I do not know.
I think we'll be fine on rations for ourselves with the extra actions we already got. So
Yeah, I think we all have at least some rations already too,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll
I
be
think
fine.
we'll be all right.
And then that much feed, I've got, like I said, I have a fair bit of feed for my animals, but definitely
Same.
having extra is a good idea.
Yeah, especially with the extra horses.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And we don't know when we're going to be in attrition mode, you know?
Yeah, we don't know, like, we only know, like, where the major city is in each
Yeah.
region. So, like, we don't know in between how
And
far.
we don't know if we can get in easily either. So
Yep.
it might be a while before we can replenish.
We'll be fine.
Like, the thing is, I know I can get in. I'm not sure I can get, like, 5 people plus animals in.
Oh, into the morning.
You don't have to worry about me.
True, but like my point is, like, it's easy for one person to infiltrate. We don't know what their setup is. Maybe they're in military lockdown mode.
Yeah.
We really don't know.
Regardless, I'm going to be a problem.
We're going to get Raelynn a nice neutral warm jacket.
I
From
was
the
gonna
children's
say,
section.
so, I'm not that. I'm 5'7".
That's
I'm
a
not that
child
short.
for
In
You're going
Kaldbor,
with Goliath.
I
I
Yeah.
guess. I
Yeah,
guess.
it's like
But no,
Adam talking to me. I'm still short, even though I'm 5'7". Makes no
Well-
sense.
I'll say there's also a lot of dwarves here, though.
Ah.
So
Oh, okay.
That's
Then the big and tall.
when we took the clothing off of all the people
Dwarves are
of
medium.
Savorin that we've killed, would they not have had cloaks and things, or are they just?
So the 2 mages that I mean, they're not like super thin clothing. They're
Just cute and cropped.
all of the soldiers definitely had something kind of like attached to their armor. The mages definitely were looking a little underdressed, aside from that one, the young guy that you had encountered.
So could we have taken it from then when we got all the clothing, or can I at least? I'm going to use that knowledge to try and find something similar looking to it when we go clothes shopping for a new coat.
Yeah, you guys were pretty thorough at what you took from the camp and strategic, so if you want to say that you took a cloak from them,
Okay.
just to match the style, you can do so.
Nyra needs gloves, though.
She'll get a pair of gloves, but then she'll cut the tips off of all of them so that she doesn't burn through when she casts spells.
It's not a phase, Mom.
What are you talking about? Because I wear things like that now. My wrists get cold.
Can I get crossbow bolts? Are we going to get upset about that?
No.
Okay, thanks. Because otherwise I can't use my crossbow.
What a reasonable request. Why would someone be mad about that?
I don't know. Because it was within reason, and we were like getting a lot of feed, so I didn't want to like expend.
Feed's pretty freaking cheap.
Yeah.
Boop. Now I can use
I
another
think in
one.
the Dungeon Master's Guide,
Yeah.
it's like
5
20
copper.
for a gold.
It's 5 copper.
Oh, okay. I don't feel so bad then.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just rolled you.
We will not have bolts in this house.
Crossbows off the table while we're eating, please.
I mean, is
That
there
is
anything else we
probably-
really need?
What's that?
Is
That
there
is-
anything else we really need?
You have rations. You did.
Rations,
you were
food.
able to get some wine.
Yes.
Nyra's been walking around with wine this whole time.
I'm not too bothered. You're not
So
touching
has
them.
Vale. He's got his emergency fine bottle of wine and his emergency fine bottle of whiskey.
I have 2
Every
bottles of
time
fine
you
wine,
think
and they're
Alina's
empty.
eyes can't roll back even further, they do.
Same.
They've just gone around the other way now.
Yeah.
So I can't tell. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm good for
So
supplies.
how many bottles do we get?
How much you
Yeah.
buying?
I think I'd push it to 5.
Oh, my
I'm gonna say
Lanta.
it's like 3.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about crossbow bolts.
I'd settle for mediocre wine.
To be fair, they mostly push their ale here. Like, that's like the top tier
So
thing.
wine's
here.
not even a big ticket item here.
Not good for grapes here.
It's like, I don't know, a merchant brought this in like 100 years ago.
It's vinegar.
It's near. All right. You guys are all stocked up. It is the snow is still just like consistently falling down right now. There is a lot of foot traffic leaving town right now, but it doesn't seem like they're going directly towards the like occupation site. It seems more like they're going off in the direction that you guys just came from, which you probably would have noted, especially when you guys were camping and had that like good view of everything. They would pretty much be like sitting ducks in that area if they went just straight there. So you see that. You do see that there's like maybe 3 tents that stay behind with a small group of soldiers. A lot of them seeming very like large builds Goliaths, but there's also some humans and dwarves mixed among them. not as common. And you would see that Leif comes out to meet you guys, and you guys regroup. What are you doing now? Doesn't take you long to get your horses and stuff back.
When we're in the stable, Raelynn will kind of stand behind Orin and her horse and would like to open the parcel in privacy, just in case it's time sensitive to where we are.
Yes. You open it up and it says, Raelynn, if you're passing through Herskold, you can leave a parcel with the clerk at Town Hall. Tell them it's for the tanner, and they'll hold it until I swing by. Include any findings, sketches, names worth mentioning. I trust your eyes most. Tell us anything that will help. And it's signed with an S that you would attribute to your uncle Solus.
Okay, so because I couldn't write that fast enough, he's just asking for like intel, anything we have,
Yeah,
and
anything-
then leave it with the clerk at Town Hall?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything you guys found that would be helpful to what they're doing before you head somewhere that you might not be too reachable?
She will write a letter then, I guess, quickly explaining what they found out in the interrogation with the mage recently, about the ley lines, about the elders not having the power to do it anymore and looking to the younger generation. She'll list off all the names that have been mentioned up to this point and different city places where they're going to be. I don't have my notes from the last game yet accessible, but she's going to write all that down, all the information that they found. And then she will also in it put, are we able to confide in Chieftain Siggy with our mission, right? Just in case, because she's kind of close to the border, so I want to know, Raelynn would want to know if she's okay, if they've checked out on her or not, kind of thing, if she could be an asset to us in the future. And then she will fold it up in her little secret way, and she will just tell the group, like, I'll just be right back in a moment. I did forget something. I have to pass this on to Siggy. And then she'll run back, give it to the clerk, and tell them it's for the tanner.
She seems to, her like eyebrows raise a little bit, and then she's like, yes, of course. And she's going to take it, and she tucks it away into a drawer that she locks and says, I'll make sure that he gets it.
Wonderful, thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
She'll like run back.
All right. What are the party's next steps?
I think we're heading south.
Yeah, ride south, basically. That's really much as we can do for now.
Were we
Start before
supposed
the
to wait
mountains.
until the fight started? Or...
Well, they said they were attacking on the first snow, which means they're preparing.
They're heading out now to go fight.
And
We've got a bit till we hit the border,
we've got a
so
ways to go. So
what, like 16 hours, I think?
It's like 2 days to travel. If
it'll
Yeah.
probably take us 2 days, and then with them having so many mages on hand, likely word will spread very quickly. So I think if we make a quick pace south, we'll probably find ourselves at a less defended border than we are used to.
And are you guys, what are you doing? Are you trying to completely avoid any like patches that'll slow you down? Are you going through them and skirting up like close to the mountain?
I think
My vote
I
is
think
for
we-
close to the mountain.
Yeah.
Closer to the mountain and away from the encampments.
Yeah. even if it slows us down. Like it's
And as we get close to the border, would we want to go ahead and change then?
probably a good idea.
And like the terrain's more difficult, but it is a longer distance to go around, so it probably works out the same anyway.
All right.
Sounds good.
So, what do you guys? Let's see. Oh, before you hit that terrain, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You have about 4 hours of like clear travel before you start to get into like the foothills of the Gullet. And the foothills of the Gullet are very different than the foothills of like the Thunder Crags, in that it'll like jut up in some places and then just be like a friggin' like steep drop in others. Then you'll have like a plateau. Like it's a really strange mixture of just like jagged land, which is why they've until now been fairly defended from Savorn. As those 4 hours pass, it's pretty. You don't see a lot out of what you've already been seeing, and that in the distance you can see that there's definite foot traffic going through the border on the roads, and you get probably a couple of inches of thick, fluffy snow that also like it's kind of melting a little bit, so it's like also slushy snow, and you're just kind of going through the muddy, gross parts of the first snowfall right now.
I'll teach Nyra how to like stick out her tongue and catch snowflakes.
Chinook also is just like
He's thriving.
This is his element for sure.
He'll run really fast and like overheat a little bit, and then just like dig into the snow, and he'll be fine and run off again. But you are now starting to get into area where things could be hidden from view from you, and there's a lot of areas that you might need to watch out for, like a proper path. So anyone watching out for danger, anyone who feels like they can help maybe traverse the land a little bit easier, what are you guys currently doing as your path becomes a little more or a little less certain?
I'll do my best to help with watching for danger. Not really a guide in any way, so.
Can I make a survival check?
Yeah, that'd be like
help navigate.
What did you say, Megan?
I'm gonna rage perceive things.
Okay. You can, so that gives you advantage?
I get advantage, and I get to use it as a strength check instead of my perception.
Okay. And what are
I am so locked in.
yeah. And Nyra and Leif, what are you guys up to while you go?
I was going to also perceive because I have a +9 in advantage.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
I have
Okay.
advantage
Oh.
from my shield.
then I guess we'll just both do it. That's fine. Just in case you roll terribly and I don't, but probably it'll be all you.
If this is obviously it's a longer journey, so I don't know if you're going to have these carry for a certain amount of time, but once their roll goes, then I'll do my thing, if that makes sense. So like they perceive for an hour checking out stuff, then I can do it, kind of thing. Just so we're not
on
all
watch sort of thing?
And you said, is there snow starting to accumulate on the ground or not?
Yeah, it is.
How
But
about
there's like a layer of it underneath that's kind of slush.
Could I argue leading ahead a little ways with an acrobatics check to make sure that the rough terrain's clear for horses?
Sure. Yeah.
Hmm.
You are on foot, so yeah, definitely. Okay.
Do you want these in a tower?
Yes. Tower survival, perception, acrobatics. I was like, why is there a strength check? And then I just remembered.
I forgot to do my effect. Can I just roll another? Okay, let me take my effect off then, so I don't get.
All right. So you guys are kind of you're all in some way kind of trying to watch out for the best path. Leif, you're pretty familiar with terrain like this. It is a little bit more hazardous than around the city, but yeah, you're finding sure footing. There's areas where you're like guiding the horses in a different direction when you can, and there's a moment where you step onto this sort of plateau, but it's covered in just like ice as it crosses over, and there's like a very wide opening that just drops down right next to it. And you are like walking over it, no problem. And then you realize that you don't think the horses will be able to. And so you kind of steer them in a completely different direction going around that. Leif does a good job at guiding you guys safely through that. Vael and Raelynn. Alina, what were you trying to do with your survival check?
Just help find a path out here in the wilderness, and like keep an eye on, just in general, trail finding.
Raelynn, Alina, and Vael. You don't really notice much, even the things that Leif's pointing out to you. It's like it didn't even dawn on you to think about ice and stuff.
But for 10
Nyra?
minutes, my horse is protected with temporary hit points,
Just in case.
and I get 3. I will keep this horse alive.
You guys are really afraid for your animals with all the threats they threw out there.
Don't
Nyra,
train animals.
despite this not being your thing, just the the assurance that you woke up this morning from your god is just kind of still present with you, and you are noticing all of these things before Leif even points them out to you. You're guiding your mule around things before he tells you to turn. And a couple of hours go by, and Nyra notices this first. There are signs of, in areas where some of the snow has already kind of melted off, there are signs of tracks that were it seems like they were probably in the dirt below and then got covered by snow rather than being on the snow. So they're not as new as the snow, but they are still fairly fresh, as in a handful of hours ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like maybe 4 as you're noticing these 4 people on foot. They seem about like your size footprints rather than like Leaf size footprints.
I was gonna ask. I was like, is there some Goliaths walking around? And it's heading in the direction we're going, or in a different direction?
It is heading in the direction you're going.
I will scoop my mule up and just like put my hand up to everyone. There are people on this journey ahead of us, not much further, probably left at first light.
I don't suppose there's any chance it's a group of nobles they tricked into doing this before us.
None of my family has been sent away, so not from my house anyway.
We'll definitely have to be on the lookout.
It
Should
could
we
just
follow
be
the tracks, or should we just ignore them and carry on?
It's going the way we are going. We'd have to change our course to avoid it, I think.
Well, we all agree this was the right course of action. I guess we continue on and be on the lookout.
It
Only
could just be... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say we should only veer when we need to. Otherwise, we're going to add more time.
It could just be people trying to make trade with the south without worrying about things
Could be.
further up.
Whomever they are, if we encounter them, we shouldn't immediately take their word for anything, though.
All right. So you guys press on through the mountain pass. Yeah, between Nyra's like instincts and for traveling on like uncertain footing, having grown up in a desert, and Leif being familiar with the mountains, your travel for the next 2 hours is pretty uneventful. What time did you guys wake up, do you think, that day? Like, when did you leave Herskold?
How long would we have needed to get a long rest?
Yeah.
8 hours?
8 hours,
Yeah.
Yeah. We're probably looking at
Midday.
closer to noon.
Noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we talked to Siggy.
And shopped.
Okay, and your first 4 hours, and then you went a couple more hours before noticing this. So it's like 8 p.m.-ish. It is getting dark now. Well, actually, it's probably been dark for a bit.
It's darker faster in the mountains.
And in the winter.
Is there anywhere we can find that would have enough cover from the south that we can light a fire without it being noticed by whoever we're following?
So before you even think about that, there are a couple of things that you notice. To the directions, slightly northeast of you, like probably just north of the border, you see in like the light of the moon a very dark cloud, like not just storm cloud, like smoke. A large gathering of it in the sky. And then to the south of you, you actually notice that there is a fire down the road. You would maybe guess like an hour or so. But in this darkness and kind of where you're situated, you're kind of going up and above. You can kind of see that there is like a camp.
We see a camp to an hour to the south of us.
Yes. But yeah, so I don't know if that answers your question about if you could set up a fire.
It doesn't, but
if we can see it, they'll be able to
Right.
see us.
well, yes, presuming we stay in this exact spot.
Yes.
But given that we are in hilly terrain, there might be a place we could move to that would put a hill between us and them and block the fire.
Yeah, you could probably find something like that.
Like a valley
Okay.
or something.
Then the question is, do we want to shield ourselves from them, make a camp, rest ourselves, or given that we know they're right there, do we want to push ourselves for an hour and catch up? Find out what they're about.
We don't know who these people are. There's a
How
chance.
many of them there are?
I thought she did know how many from the tracks.
There were 4 tracks.
If this is them.
If this is them. I didn't notice any other tracks. And these people to the south could be heading north. We don't know if these are the same people.
That's true, but if they are, then that probably makes them our enemy anyway.
I think the other thing to keep in mind is we're not dressed how we used to be. So we're a little more friendly to them.
If they are from the south.
Mhm.
But if they're Kaldbor people, like if your
Well,
father has
we always
troops
have
out
Leif.
here keeping eyes, they would think we're the enemy.
These aren't my father's men.
That's true. They're not like Goliaths. That's
No.
just true.
We didn't
if
destroy
they
everything
are-
about ourselves. We can always have proof to show who we are.
I think it'd be worth seeing what they're about.
I agree.
It does put me a little bit on edge sleeping so near a potentially enemy camp.
And if they're bringing things back over the border, we want to find out what it is. And if they're heading into Kaldbor, we want to stop them.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they're not part of all of this, they could just be illegal smugglers.
We have a problem with that.
So I guess we're gonna go say hello.
At least scope it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we try and get them by surprise?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Maybe we won't even need to let them know that we're here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what sort of what's the marching order? Are you guys all stealthing in there together?
I mean, stealthing probably means leaving horses behind and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe ride till we're like 20 minutes away. Stay behind cover as best we can.
Leif could always sneak up ahead a bit.
hmm
He doesn't have a horse.
We've got the benefit of darkness and they're sat by firelight. They shouldn't see us until we get very close.
It's true. Okay, I'm comfortable.
The snow will muffle our sound.
All right. So you guys are riding until you're about 20 minutes apart, leaving your horses, and then you're going as a group, but Leif is a bit ahead of you scouting out.
Yeah. And Vale, do you want to scout ahead with me? You're pretty sneaky.
I can do that. Yeah. Do you think it would be beneficial for me to adapt one of their forms?
Maybe once we know what their form is.
That's fair. Let's do that.
Okay. Then I would like you guys to roll me a stealth check.
cast guidance on Vale this time.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Then, and that's in the tower, right?
Yep.
And I'll give you the guidance in the tower as well. I don't know nothing.
How does that feel?
It feels as nerve-wracking as I hoped it felt wrong.
So you guys kind of split off. The party's a bit behind you, but not too far that it would leave you guys hanging should things go south. You can roll me perception in the tower too if you want, but like whatever's around the fire, you're gonna see that.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth rolling. You never know. We are definitely scanning everything to try to figure out what's going on here.
Right. Yeah, you guys get up there. You kind of the road splits off a little bit. There's like a kind of cliff face that divides it, and then it kind of regroups at the other side, and you can see that there are 4 what you now know to be Savoran soldiers. There's 2 kind of stationed on the other road, and then the one that you're currently on as well. You would have seen that before you got there. And they're maybe like 50, 60 feet, 60 feet away. There is a small campfire and a tent that is blue with like sort of like constellation designs on it, and it's kind of like dome shaped. And there is a woman who is elvish, and she has kind of like she has reddish orange hair, and she has a bunch of tattoos all down her neck and her arm, and she has a matching cloak that also has constellation designs on it, and she's wearing like a mix of yellow and blue clothing, and she's sitting in front of the fire. She seems to be like working on something that is made out of paper. It's like she's crafting something, and next to her is a goat just standing there, kind of trying to bother her, licking her face from time to time, and she kind of just like moves it out of the way. And further beyond this initial sighting, Vale, you see 2 elvish guards further down the road, not in the light, kind of scouting around. It seems like they have a checkpoint set up, and then there's 2 that are scouting down the road.
Are we following some kind of road, or are we just going over terrain?
It's kind of like this natural path, almost. Yeah.
So total, that was 4 guards, 1 mage, and then 2 more guards further down?
She doesn't look like a mage to you. She doesn't have that bracelet. She doesn't have any of the Savoran robes that you've seen.
But 7
Fair
people
enough.
in total?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, they're definitely military. And there's more of them than there were tracks, so either they came through here or only some of them were patrolling. Either way, this is Savoran military on the border. We should probably silence them. How do you want to do that?
I'd like to talk to the one that looks different from everybody else.
Yeah, definitely. Should we... I could maybe go in and draw their attention, and you could prepare everyone else to attack.
Do that. Do we want to just attack, or do you want to see if you can gather information first? A lost traveler out in the snow.
I wouldn't
Seems
mind
suspicious.
seeing what they might reveal to someone without suspicion of it being an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I do have that mage's clothing.
Want to reprise your role?
I think it. I technically I was not the mage before. I was one of their patrol guards, but I wouldn't mind adopting Saverin's skin for a little bit. Once again,
Well, maybe the rest of us keep to the shadows and stay nearby,
go
out
around,
of sight.
get ready. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'll hold back for a minute, prepare my disguise.
Already the cavalry.
Sounds good.
You are the cavalry.
All right. So while he gathers the others to move in, I will change my clothing.
I'll give him the download. Tavern military. There's 7. And a woman who's dressed differently in a starry cloak. I think we'd like to talk to her.
Starry cloak.
Another mage?
Didn't look like it. Didn't have one of those bracelets.
Hmm. Worth it to talk to her, that's for sure. Are we... Go.
Vale's going in first. He's going to pose as one of the Savoran mages and see if he can get them to start talking. And if things go south, we're going to be in the shadows, just out of sight, ready to help.
Should we encircle them?
I think that'd probably be for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Split their focus. I'll take the far side.
Remind me, we've already changed at this point?
Yes.
Yes. You guys said that once you got close, you would do that, so I assume so.
Maybe we each take a spellcaster with us. She'll look at Leif, be like, you take one, I'll take the other. Range, melee.
Always remember to pack your spellcasters.
Yep. I will suggest that Nyra goes with Leif, because he's a little squishier.
Yeah, and you can get your own little healing.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
I'm really bad at stealth.
We'll swing wide. We'll swing very wide around the camp.
I'm hoping his stealth can help your stealth as well.
Cancel each other.
I'm really hoping that their attention will be on me enough that they're not looking for people sneaking around in the darkness.
Yeah.
I also have disadvantage on stealth, so you're not that bad.
Oh no. I can't seem to get the lighting to work on this, so that's fine. I was trying to make it darker because it's not dark right now. I made this when I didn't know you guys were going to stay up until 4 a.m.
I didn't know that either, to be fair.
You
On
put
the,
10 NPCs.
On the lighting tab, you want to go over to the ambient.
It's not working.
Okay.
Like, I switched it to Moonlight. It's not doing it.
Where's the new map? Has it been put up yet?
No, it hasn't put
Oh,
it
okay.
up yet.
Okay, just making sure I didn't miss it.
Yeah. Just to put you guys down here. And it's not going to reveal names and things like that, right, to you, unless I reveal them?
Yeah, if they're they should be hidden by default, but
Okay. Let's try this. Oh, if I go item not identified, it'll show it to you, but it won't tell you what they are, right?
right, yeah, it'll be
Okay.
like humanoid or something.
Cool.
Unknown 1.
Yay. And then I gotta share this with you guys. somehow. There we go. Share it and then place you guys down.
Yes. Yeah, we can't see anything to be placed.
Who is going with Leif?
Me.
Okay. And
Apologize now.
That's okay.
And Nyra.
Oh, I see. I can see everything even though I wasn't placed because you haven't in the main tab you haven't selected use lighting effects or whatever or line of sight.
It just seems like it's not picking up the usual functionality for some reason.
That's what I just told you. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I don't really care too much.
Okay.
Vale is up ahead. Is everyone down? No.
Raelynn.
There we go. And then somebody dying over there?
I don't know what's going on in my kitchen.
Gosh darn it. Sorry.
You're good.
Okay, I put one too many down here. Oops.
We'll kill them. It's fine.
Well, and as much as I want to get into this tonight, it's almost 11:30.
Yeah, I know. I just want you guys to have a plan of where you guys currently are as I narrate the end of this session.
Nice.
Oh, she's cool.
She's very cool.
I want her cloak.
Well, with your guys' track record, you might get
Just don't drop a dragon skull on her.
Whoa. Okay. You do it one time.
Vale.
I have mending. It's okay.
You guys can also position yourselves elsewhere, but Vale, what is it that you're doing then? You have now taken form of somebody else and you're walking up to one of these soldiers?
Yep. Basically, I'm going to alter my form to look like the mage that we have killed after I've put on her outfit, and I will just approach the checkpoint very confidently.
All right. You are walking towards this checkpoint, and they were kind of like they were a little bit lax in their posture, not expecting anybody, and having not heard anyone come down here, you could just kind of materialize out of nowhere to them, and you see two maybe like early 30s human. One is male, another female, and they're clad in armor. They have a long sword at their hip, and as soon as you come in, they both kind of close off the center and meet you at your approach. And they're like, "Hold on there. Identify yourself."
You're all looking very comfortable. Are you aware that we've been under attack?
Yes, that's why we are out here. What are you doing here?
I'm here to give you orders. Take me to your commander. I'm not going to talk with the grunts.
Can we get a... What are you doing? Deception?
Deception, performance, I don't care. They're all the same for me.
All right, give me deception.
Oh no, I have inspiration though. That's a little better.
Just a little.
Yep. They seem very confused and are just like, Naren? And immediately one of the more armor clad, like, they're wearing kind of like an obsidian colored armor compared to the regular like iron that or steel that everyone else is wearing. Looks over in your direction and makes a like quick effort to meet you here. And as you they actually do let you pass, and as you pass you see the woman sitting at the campfire just kind of lean back, and she's like sort of there's a slight smile and a gentleness to her face, and she almost like she's like
Can I make an insight check on that? That seems so oddly out of place to me.
She seems, yeah, just like super interested in your presence right now. She just seems, she's just hanging out here.
Vibing.
Weird.
Naren comes up to you, their weapon drawn. Elvish woman, a very short, severe, like choppy cut. It's looks like it's been kind of like dyed blonde, and there you can see like dark roots. It's a very stern look on her face, and she's like, "What are one of you doing out here?"
Our camps have been absolutely obliterated north of the border.
Is that so?
It's clear we've underestimated the Northerners.
We were just out there a couple hours ago.
That's when it started.
So what do you want me to do?
Support our people.
I have direct orders from the commander to not leave this post. You are not
I have
my
direct
commander.
orders from Chistana to find reinforcements.
As you guys are having this conversation, the woman's still looking at you, and she's kind of like the goat's like trying to get in her face, and she's just like, are you guys gonna fight now? I thought we were kind of aren't you guys allies? And didn't you help me didn't you help my goat on the road earlier? She stands up and like brushes herself off. Yeah, she's talking to Vale. This one helped me when my goat was trying to slip off of one of those rocks down the road. And you know I like this goat. And the person you're talking to just seems like completely like disarmed by what is happening from both of you right now. How does Vale respond to this?
So suspicious.
Yeah, I know, right? Yes. How is he, by the way?
Oh, he's pretty good. Being annoying as ever.
That means he's healthy.
Good. We need him healthy for the Constellation Festival.
Yes, well, I was looking forward to that, but we have more pressing matters now. Fine. If you can't reinforce, I might need a couple of your men, and you can point me to the nearest garrison. Where are your maps?
We are going to find out if they give you any of these maps and how much you glean from this checkpoint in the road. And what the heck is up with this woman? Maybe. We'll see.